Okay, let's finish this section with a couple of applications. So we have a 10-meter long ramp here, which is rising 1 meter above the ground. And so we've been asked to solve for angle x. So relative to our target angle x, the 1 is going to be our opposite side, and 10 is our hypotenuse. So we want to use a ratio involving O and H, which is sine. So sine of any angle theta is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine of our angle x is 1 over 10. Okay, in decimal form, that's going to be 0.1. And so to solve for the angle, we're going to take the sine inverse of both sides. So we're taking the sine inverse of 0.1. And when you calculate that out, what do you get? It doesn't tell us what to round to, so let's round to the nearest tenth. So I get 5.7 degrees. Okay, and that makes sense. It's a pretty small angle because it's only rising 1 meter across a ramp of 10 meters long. And so let's write a sentence because it was a word question. We'll answer with a word answer. So the angle of inclination is 5.7 degrees. And last one. We have an eagle here sitting on a tree 14 meters above the ground. And the eagle sights a mouse on the ground, which is making an angle of 58 degrees with the tree. Okay, so the eagle somehow knows that that is a 58-degree angle. And we want to know how far the eagle is from the mouse. So our x is right here. Now, the important thing to know, the vertical distance of the tree is 14. And so that means this is a right angle because we're talking about vertical compared to purely horizontal distance. And so that is a 90-degree difference between those two. Okay, so what do we know? Well, the 14 would be our adjacent side, and x is our hypotenuse. So that tells us we're using the cosine ratio. So cosine of any angle theta is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of our angle of 58 degrees is 14 over x. So we want to solve for x. So let's multiply both sides by x. So now we've got x times cos 58 degrees equals 14. And we're still trying to isolate the x, so let's divide both sides by cos 58 degrees. That'll cancel them off on the left, so we're left with just x equals. And so x equals 14 over cos 58. Did it tell me what to round to? No, so let's round to the nearest tenth. If it doesn't tell you, just pick a reasonable number to round to. So I'm going to go nearest tenth. So that's 26.4, and we're in meters. So the eagle is 26.4 meters from the mouse, which is probably pretty close. Too close for comfort for that poor little mouse.